Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to another Magic Arena Explorer video. So today we are playing Explorer Hammer Time. This will be the last video that I put out, which is showcasing new cards from Shadows over Innistrad. When this comes out, it'll be about 10 days or so until the launch of March of the Machine, and we will start to turn our attention towards that set and the impact that it might have on Explorer. Hopefully a top 10 video should be coming out in the next few days. So this deck is showcasing Sigarda's Aid, which was published. What am I talking about? Published. It was printed in Shadows over Innistrad Remastered, and it's one of the key missing pieces that makes Hammer Time playable in Explorer. So it's a 1 mana enchantment that says you may cast aura and equipment spells as though they had flash, and whenever an equipment enters the battlefield under your control, you may attach it to target creature. And then the equipment in question, most often that we're going to be doing this with, is Colossus Hammer, which is a 1 mana equipment that says a creature gets +10/+10 and loses flying. But it does have an equip cost of 8, so if you can find a way around that of either using Sigarda's Aid or using a resolute strike, whatever it may be, then you can cheat that onto a creature and attack for a lot of damage. Specifically, the turn 2 combo kill with this deck, which is possible, is that if you play Cacophony Scamp on turn 1, you then turn 2 play Sigarda's Aid, or Resolute Strike either before or after having played a Colossus Hammer, depending on which card you're using. You attach it to the Cacophony Scamp, you attack for 11, you then sacrifice it, and it does 11 damage, more damage to the opponent, so it kills them on turn 2. So we will see if we can pull off that particular combo, but even if you can't do that, the deck has quite a lot of gameplay to it. It might take a few more turns, but if you can get the Colossus Hammer on one of your creatures, you'll be attacking with a massive creature that's very hard for a lot of opponents to deal with. So looking at the rest of the deck, we have creatures which are good with equipment. So you have Fireblade Charger, which is similarly a 1/1 that when it's equipped, it has haste, and when it dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. The disadvantage it has over Cacophony Scamp is it doesn't have its own inbuilt sacrifice mechanic, but it certainly can get the job done. Then we have 4 copies of Kemba, so that's the 2/2 cat cleric from Phyrexia, all will be 1, and when that enters the battlefield, you can attach up to 1 target equipment to it. And then we have a Core Blade Master, which is a 1/1 double strike, so similarly, if you attack with a Colossus Hammer attached to it, you're doing potentially 22 damage. And then the rest of the deck is either, we also have 4 copies of Skrelv, which is our kind of key protecting our suited up creature from removal by giving it hexproof from whatever color it is that our opponent's trying to remove it with. So that's another kind of important bit of the deck. And then the rest of it is just the equipment. So we've got 4 Colossus Hammer, we've got a Shadow Spear, 2 Maul of the Skyclaves, which gives our creature flying and first strike, and then 2 Sword of Forge and Frontier, which is a kind of a protection from red and green sword, but also acts as card advantage if you need it. And then Fighter Class, which is our kind of equipment search up card. So we don't have Open the Armory, which is legal in Pioneer but not in Explorer, which is a 1 mana version of the first ability on this card. So it's not quite as finely tuned as the Pioneer version, but it can just go and get us the equipment that we want if we really need it to. And then in the mana base, we've got a lot of red-white dual lands, as you'd expect. We've got some Mutavaults to use as a kind of alternative beta if we need it, and then a couple of utility lands and a basic island as well. So 1 Iganjo and 1 Sokenzan. And then looking at the sideboard, so we've got Gigantha as companion, as this is a deck that doesn't use cards with more than 1 mana symbol of the same type. But we've also got our kind of standard removal suite, so we've got 2 Portable Holes, 2 Rending Volleys that we can bring in against different decks. We've got 2 Rest in Peace as Graveyard Hate, Lion Sash as an alternative equipment that's also incidental Graveyard Hate as well. And then we've got 3 Seasoned Hollowblade, which we can bring in against decks which are running a lot of target-based removal or destroy-based removal, as you can protect this by discarding a card. So if you've attached a hammer to it and they try and fatal push it or whatever it may be, you can protect it. We have a Soul Partition to deal with any particularly problematic non-land permanents on our opponent's side temporarily, and then 3 Fable of the Mirror Breaker for those more grindy matchups where we might need to go a bit longer. So that's the deck. It's a sort of a combo deck. I don't know how much game it has in Explorer. I certainly haven't seen it played on the ladder very much, which makes me think perhaps it's a bit still a bit too janky. But you know, we are here to test out new cards from Shadows over Innistrad, not necessarily to get the highest possible win percentage. If I wanted to do that, I'd just play Rakdos all the time. So yeah, this is Boros Hammer Time. It's an exciting potential turn 2 kill. And yeah, let's jump onto the ladder. We're still in gold, unfortunately, because of our screw up against Mono Green Devotion in the last part of the last video. But we'll see how this does. We may lose some more rank playing this, but if not, then we may make it into platinum today. So let's jump onto the ladder and see how we go on. Desperately hoping to win the die roll when playing this deck. Being on the play is so much better. God damn it. Well, we have everything we need except the hammer. So I think this is a keep. It may potentially just do nothing at all, but I'm willing to take that risk. Okay, so our opponent's on some form of... Okay, so they're playing Dredge, which is... Hello. Okay, so... they have a creature, so we can't quite do it, I don't think. But we may as well show the what we're intending to do with this combo. Unfortunately, they are going to have blockers for days, given the deck they're playing, but we may as well play Sigarda's Aid, play Colossus Hammer, attach. So if our opponent had no blockers, then we would win turn 2. Unfortunately, they do have a lot of blockers, so it is going to take us a while to make this happen, unfortunately. Okay. Whoa, why are they doing that? That is... they just lose. Clearly, they were not aware of what that combo did. So yeah, we stuck a game there. Okay, so playing against Dredge, so Rending Volley doesn't do us much good here. Rest in Peace is obviously great. Lion Sash, we'll pop in a couple of portable holes as well. And let's take out Sword of Fortune Frontier. The Skyclaves I quite like because we can fly over most of their creatures. Skrelv. Skrelv I'm going to keep just because I imagine they're going to bring in some removal. So don't I like here? We need to get rid of 3 cards. Is Blade Master? Blade Master's okay. Kemba. Maybe Kemba's a bit slow, actually. Let's get rid of 3 Kemba. Let's get rid of all the Kembas. Put in Soul Partition as its exile-based removal and just try that. Sadly, I don't think our opponent's going to fall for that play a second time. So, yep. Again, we potentially have the turn 2 kill here. Yeah, Creeping Chill's fine. So let's play Scamp. Oh no! Oh well. There's always going to be too much to ask that we might get away with that. So let's just play a land, pass the turn. Sadly, we're sitting without any creatures now, which is frustrating. Okay, let's just pop Gigantha in our hand. This one's probably getting away from us. Oh, that's not very good. Okay, let's pass the turn. Let's discard a hammer. Sure. Okay, they're not yet at the point where they're bringing back all of their prized amalgams, but it's only a matter of time. Yep, okay, I'm going to scoot this one up. A well-timed fatal push there stopped us from the turn 2 kill. So let's pop in Seasoned Hallowblade here, take out the Blade Masters, and run it back. I think most of these games are going to be pretty quick, so we'll probably have time to do a fair few. Or maybe just make it a short video. I can do that. I'm capable of that. Yes. So with this one, we can Sigarda's Aid first turn, because this will get haste just by popping a hammer onto it. Okay, Creeping Chill it is. Oh, why did we have to draw that in that order? That's annoying to say the least. So let's play Charger, play Hammer, pop the hammer on there, attack for 11. There we are. That is how it works. Game match 1 to us. That was fun. Let's try another. Dredge isn't a hugely interactive deck, so that was probably a reasonable matchup for us, but at least we're on the play this time. So we have the Charger, we have a Strike, we have a Fighter class. It's a bit vulnerable, this hand, but I'm willing to showcase a few different hands. I think I think you do have to be relatively aggressive with how you mulligan with this deck. But we'll try it. Yeah, so if we don't draw another creature, this might be a problem for us. Okay, Skrelv's not bad, so let's play out Skrelv. Pass the turn. Okay, let's play Fighter class. Let's fetch a hammer. We can't do anything with it yet, so let's attack. Ooh, a flash creature. That's fun. Fortunately, I came prepared. So they're on Sultai Flash. Uh, hmm. Well, it's got to be worth a go, hasn't it? So, what are we doing here? Are we just attempting to? Are we just going to go to attack and then resolute strike? It's not a warrior actually, so we can't do that. So let's yes, fight. Remember how this deck works. Okay, that's fair enough. That's not the end of the world. So what are we doing here? Create 2/2 spirit tokens. Don't really love that. So that's attack. Let's activate this. Play Sokanzan as a land. And now we're just 1 mana away from hard equipping Colossus Hammer, which is not ideal, but see, I don't really want them to block, so that third ability is just useless, really. Still, it's only really the first one you use it for. Okay, they're doing a lot of omening, but nothing in terms of creatures yet. Okay, let's play Mutavault. Let's attack with Mutavault. Let's play Kemba. I imagine this is going to get countered. No? Okay. Then it can have a hammer. Yeah, that's fine. We use Skrelv to protect it. Black. Oh, they may well have another removal spell here. Nope, they give that up. Good, good. Okay, so that's 1 game down against Sultai Flash. So, what are we bringing in here? I think Rending Volley is a good card. So's Hollow Blade. Let's take out Sword of Forge and Frontier. Although, if they're playing Frilled Mystic, maybe the sword's not terrible. No, let's keep the sword in. Let's take out... what are we taking out here? Maybe one of our 1-drop creatures? Fireblade, perhaps? Yeah. And maybe, yeah, we'll keep in one Sword of Forge and Frontier just in case they have like a Frilled Mystic on board and nothing else, then that can get through. Okay, let's try this. Ooh, this is interesting. So we've only got 1 land, which is not great. Maul, Kemba. No, I think I'm going to have to ship this. The risk of not drawing a second land is just too high. Okay, this one's okay. So we'll ship one of our Blade Masters. We do need a way of enabling our equipment, but let's play Skrelv. He may well just eat a removal spell here, but that's okay. Yep. Okay, in which case let's play Hollow Blade. We've got discard for days. They've got no counter spells up. Now we're just waiting for the enabler. Yep, you may have that. Okay, Rending Volley is a fun one. So let's shock ourselves here. Let's offer an attack. Okay, I'm happy to discard a card here. Let's attempt to play Blade Master. Okay, all to the good. I could kill that on end step. How do I feel about that? Yeah, just because it draws them cards. Okay, we didn't even have the enabler, and we have rode the hammer. That sounds wrong. We've rode the hammer right into platinum. Any moment now, we'll come across a meta deck and get absolutely smashed. We're in platinum now, so I'm absolutely prepared for that to be the case. Yeah, this is an okay opening hand. We've got again, we don't have an enabler for the putting the hammer on, but we've got creatures. We've got a fighter class if we need a backup equipment. Yeah, I like this. As I say, I think you do have to mulligan quite aggressively with this deck, but I think that's a decent keep. Ooh, turn one mana confluence. That's fun. Oven, okay. Oven's relatively problematic for this deck because if they have the cat oven combo going, they can basically just block our creature with a hammer on it and forever. So let's hope they don't. Kemba is actually sorry. Kemba is an enabler by itself. So we will play one next turn and potentially hammer the turn after, depending on what our opponent does. The turn one mana confluence to me suggests they did not have a good opening hand. And the lack of game action. Oh, two mana confluences. Okay, that's interesting. Epicure is fine. Good, no cat. Okay, let's play Kemba. Oh no, I did that the wrong way around. Blech, blech. Okay. I'm still getting used to this deck, so let's just pretend that didn't happen because I've got a backup copy. So there's no need for us to talk about this ever again. But you know, Kemba can do its thing. It got killed anyway, so actually it all worked out for the best. That's my story. And I'm sticking to. Okay, three mana confluences. Fair enough. That is a painful opening hand. Okay, so now the shields are down. Let's play another Kemba. Oh no! Oh, that's so embarrassing. I keep doing this in the wrong order. I'm so sorry. I keep thinking that it's when the equipment comes into play that, but it's the other way around. This is awkward. I really should have looked at this deck more carefully before I started playing it. It's okay. We're going to recover. We're going to be fine because at the moment they're taking 800 damage from their lands. They're going to have to put the Mayhem Devil in the oven to kill our Kemba. Okay. That's fine. So, let's play a land. Let's play fighter class. Fetch a Sword of Forge and Frontier. Play a Blade Master. Pass the turn. Okay, sure thing. Okay, so their Vat of Rebirth is now online. But we are going to play Sword, equip Sword, and go ham. Okay, that triggers twice. So we'll play both those lands. Okay, so they've got the oven, but we have Skrelv. No, they've given up. Okay, those mistakes, those very poor mistakes, did not cost us there. But I do know what I'm doing now, so let's just ignore that whole situation and put in Portable Hole, Lion Sash, Rest in Peace, Hollow Blade. Take out. Should we take out Kemba, as I clearly have no idea how to use it? Yep. We'll take out Maul of the Skyclaves. We'll leave in Sword of Forge and Frontier. Shadow Spear I quite like here. So we will just take out 2 Fireblade charges instead. Okay. Hammer, then Kemba. Kemba's not here anymore, but Hammer, then Kemba. Hammer, then Kemba. Still, it lends a certain authenticity to the channel, so, you know, let's go with that rather than just, I don't really pay attention to what I'm doing. I don't really concentrate when I'm playing. It's probably why I'm not very good at Magic. But you're all here, so... I'm too busy chatting nonsense into my microphone. And our opponent might just be salt roping us, so if they are, we can just pretend that we won a stunning 2-0 victory. And no mistakes were made at any point. And not at all that the same mistake was made twice. So, one lander. We do have some incidental graveyard hate. I'm going to keep this and see what happens. I feel I will insta-regret it, but because this deck doesn't run a huge number of land, so the odds of drawing them are slightly less than if you were playing a different, better deck. Okay, let's play Sigarda's Aid and hope for a land. 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 Okay, thank you. Let's play Fireblade Charger. Are we just playing into a fatal push here? I think it's worth taking the risk that they don't have it. Let's play Hammer. No, fair enough. Well, we can kill their Epicure. We have other creatures. So, what are we doing here? We're just grabbing another hammer? I think so. Play a land. Okay, let's play Lion's Sash. Now, this is a strange interaction. It's going to try to equip it to itself. So let's pass the turn. Yeah. Make it bigger. Oh, I can do this all day. Damn, why would they have the oven? That is a good hand they have there. That is a very good hand. Yep, so that's going to die. Yeah, we'll give this one up. What are we doing differently on the play? I think we'll put our chargers back in. We'll take out two of the fighter classes. I think it's a bit too slow in this matchup. Yeah. Hope for the best. I assume they have a Traxxas somewhere in their deck. Maybe they're just sort of playing that for durdling purposes. Well, you can't not. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Let's charger, hammer, equip. Then if they try and kill the charger, they take 11 damage. This is cruel, even by my standards. Now, if they have a cat, they can do the blocking thing. Nope, they give up. Woo! There we are. That is how you win with Hammer. Okay. Let's do one more, I think, and keep this a relatively short video as these games are quite quick. I'm very surprised we're 3-0 with Hammer Time. Someone needs to come along and play some Rakdos just to really ruin our day. I mean, it's all there. And they're playing Keruga. Oh, this is like... This is what dreams are made of. They literally can't play anything until turn 3. So Scamp. Oh, I'm so happy. It's literally ridiculous. Okay. Sigarda's Aid. Hammer. Oh, oh, this is beautiful. There we are. Turn 2 kill against a deck that literally has no plays on turn 1 and 2. So, what do we make any changes against Keruga? I think actually Rending Volley is a pretty good shout here. And let's take out... let's take out Shadow Spear and one of them all of the Skyclaves. Apart from that, I think we're kind of fine. This hand is actually okay, but I think we can do better. Yeah, I don't like this one either. Or, well, that one's just unkeepable, so... Oh well, that'll learn me. So let's get rid of that, and that, and just lose this game and go to game 3. Greedy man got greedy. So if we actually, if we draw a hammer, it's not impossible that we could win from here. Hammer, hammer. Oh, well, I'll play it. I think turn 4 is probably where it's all going to go wrong for us, but hammer. Yeah, I want a hammer. Okay, let's attack with both. Because technically we're offering a trade by doing this. We don't even actually have to use the decline, decline, play Kemba. Give me the hammer I so desperately crave. I'll trade Kemba here for their 2-2. No. Is there anything I could do about that? Don't think so. Oh well. Oh, hello. I mulled to 4. It's what I deserve. I got too greedy. Should have kept the 7. That's all right. We will run it back. And we will get a better opening hand and we'll be on the play. So, hammer, Kemba. Hammer, Kemba. Hammer, Kemba. Hammer, Kemba. Or am I just doing it the other way around? No, because temporary lockdown is yeah, no, this way is better. So because then that keeps us up resolute strike for attaching it to this if we need to. So let's hammer Kemba. Hammer Kemba. Oh, why would you be here now? Well, I suppose I can't complain too much. I do have a 13/13 that they could do literally nothing about on turn 2. So let's play another Sigarda's Aid. I say another, the first one this game. Let's attack for 13. Now we put it up to them. Do your worst. Actually, I'm not sure they have any outs here. If they lock down, we win. Oh. Oh, I think they might just be dead. Oh, unless they have Beseiju. So I think the reason they haven't conceded is because they're holding up Beseiju. So I'm going to ruin their day by doing this. Now they will You can't Beseiju both my hammers. I think that's what happened there. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what happened there. There you are. 4-0. 4-0 with Hammer Time, and it got us to Platinum 3. There you are. Who would have seen that coming? I think it did help that I think we played basically no meta decks there. Sacrifice maybe was the closest, and Keruga Fires is actually not bad. I think I'm doing myself down a little bit here. I think we had a lot of good hands. We played it mostly well. We'll ignore that game where I twice made the same mistake. So yeah, I quite enjoyed that. That was fun. So yeah, that is Explorer Hammer Time. A powerful combo deck, a glass cannon indeed, but one which, when it goes off, is incredibly fun. We got a turn two win on that in that fourth match against a deck that literally couldn't make any plays until turn three, so that's quite fun. So yeah, this is the deck. And as I say, this is our last kind of venture into new Shadows over Innistrad cards. March of the Machine is coming. Spoilers are coming thick and fast. There's a lot of exciting cards. There'll be a top 10 video soon. In the meantime, like, comment, subscribe as always, and I will see you for the next video. Thank you very much.